So the Super Bowl is this Sunday. All right. By the way, welcome back to the Riff Podcast. So we're watching Super Bowl this weekend, right? We have TVs, but none of the TVs that we have any like satellite dish or any of that stuff. So what's the best way to watch?
You're not even going to be here, bozo. Leave me for Valentine's
It's
Day.
true. That's true. I won't. But so being like, let's say you.
But you can watch it anywhere. Like, I usually, like, anytime I can't get, like, for football games, UFC fights, like anything, I just use Stream East, or there's Crack Streams. There's a lot of websites.
Wait, so what, you just go, like, on your phone?
No, you can do it on your phone, laptop, computer, TV, if you have a smart TV, but it's just a website. Type in Stream East, and it has every. I don't know how it's legal. Like it might not be legal, but it has every game, any sports event that's on. Yeah. It's on there.
And you've watched you watch Super Bowl, right?
I'm 99% sure.
And then because I know you watch a bunch of UFC stuff on that too, right?
Yeah, about like every Sunday I watch all the football games this year too.
Okay, and so I know, like, I'm not gonna be here, but for a lot of people that do not know, you can watch it there. But that's going to be Super Bowl this weekend, Super Bowl Sunday.
Which, just in case you are using that information to watch it, if you click it and it takes you some random link, could be something random, it could be some corn, it could be anything.
Wow.
Just click the back arrow, click the link again, it takes you right there.
Okay, that's okay.
Every time.
Okay, good. That's good information to know. But yeah, so Super Bowl is this Sunday, which I'm like last year I didn't even watch Super Bowl, dude. And it's not because I didn't want to. I was out of country, whatever.
Who was in the Super Bowl last year?
I know the Chiefs won. Just Chiefs and Bengals?
Chiefs won?
Yeah.
That's like one thing I'm terrible at remembering is Super Bowl from the previous year.
Yeah.
I can't ever remember the teams in it or anything.
Yeah, you always forget. But this year the Chiefs are back.
Yeah.
Right? They're coming for the double Pete.
Per usual.
Yeah, per usual. But this time there's a twist. Right? Because now you got T Swift. All the Swifties coming in, and dude, I really hope that the NFL does not make the Chiefs win. I really hope everyone and their dog will understand that this is rigged if the Chiefs win the Super Bowl.
See, that's the tough part, though, is because now, even if they do win completely fair and square, it's rigged.
They're screwed.
It's rigged.
They're screwed, which sucks because it's just like why? Because that's forced.
Yeah.
The Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce deal is forced. Have you seen Travis?
Forced how though?
Have you seen Travis Kelce's previous girlfriends?
No.
I mean, we all kind of have a type, right? We all have
a little more pigmented.
I
can
little
see that.
more pigment.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, it's just like, how did this happen? How did this occur? Like, where did Taylor and Travis meet?
I don't know. I don't think it's like I don't think it's like a big scheme and they're both in on it and like
no,
like when they're. But yeah. I'm sure Travis thought in his head like I don't think Taylor did it for anything specifically. Like I don't think there's much things that she could do that would make her bigger.
Yeah.
Like anything she does is more of a benefit to the other person more than she's the A side of pretty much any relationship.
Oh, any, which is
Less if. No, yeah, I can't think of
Putin.
Yeah, maybe you're
Trump
married Putin.
That'd be about
I was going to say Trump. I was like, I still think she might be the A side of that.
Yeah, it'd be like Vladimir. That's about it.
Yeah.
That's about the top dog you got,
But, like, I don't think – so I think she's in it with, like, good – I think they're both in it with good intentions, but I also just kind of feel bad because, like, the Chiefs used to be my favorite team because I was a big Texas Tech fan despite the A&M shirt. Like, I was a big Texas Tech fan. And then, like, Mahomes, he went, so I liked the Chiefs. But then after everyone started liking the Chiefs, I was like, I ain't a bandwagon. I got to stop liking the Chiefs.
Yeah.
So I didn't like the Chiefs. But then I'm realizing now again, there's nothing that they're doing. Like, they just kind of get boned because everyone else likes them. So did you see recently the Travis Kelce haircut is?
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Oh, God.
Just like a fade that people have been doing for years, hundreds of years.
Is now.
Yeah, the New York Times put out a thing saying, this is the Travis Kelce haircut. Now everyone's starting to get it. And so everyone, mainly the black community, is freaking pissed because that's like that's like that was their thing. Like that was it's like their not I almost said religion, like their culture.
Yeah.
And now it's the Travis Kelce haircut. And so everyone's like dogging on Travis Kelce. Well, they did an interview. It was like after one of the Chiefs games. At first they asked a few like is it Chris Jones, one of the D linemen?
Okay.
This big black dude.
Yeah.
And they're like, I don't know if you heard recently, but it seems like you have the Travis Kelce haircut. Like, did you hear about, like, they were trying to get him to, because everyone knows, like, it's not called, they just call it fade.
Yeah.
And the dude's like, no comment. And then everyone, like, all of them kind of start laughing. They ask Travis, and they're like, so did you see recently that the New York Times said the Travis haircut? He's like, it's ridiculous. He's like, I'm not anything part of that. He's like, this is not my haircut to claim. He's like, it's everyone who's, it sucks for me because I've never said anything about it, and I'm getting all the heat in the world now.
Yeah.
Like, it's like the same thing for even them winning games. Like, Mahomes isn't going in knowing the refs is like, oh, we're gonna call these calls. Like, he's just playing.
That's true. Yeah.
And then, so you can't hate them.
No, you can't. You can't hate the Chiefs. It's don't hate the player, hate the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that whole thing, which I agree with. It's just when you're at the top, the only place you can go is down,
exactly,
right? Which, it's just inevitable. Everyone likes the underdog story. That's why I like Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm like, I love Brock Purdy. I mean, no, whatever. Yeah. I like Brock Purdy over Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs just because, like, he's the underdog. Yeah. Whereas when the Chiefs were going against Tom Brady, I was like, oh, with the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Because they're the underdog, right? Everyone always loves a good underdog. And I don't know, this Super Bowl is going to be very interesting, to say the least. If you were a betting man, what would you be? What would you claim to be the?
It's tough. I think I would say the Niners.
I would too, dude.
Their team's so freaking stacked.
I would too. I and everyone's like, you're an idiot, blah, 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 whatever. I'm just like, dude, I just think that they're better.
Not even like, because
did you see him against the Lions?
I watched like parts of it, but I couldn't tell you. Like, I couldn't remember how good they played or not.
He's just like Brock Purdy. He's good. Yeah.
He's also like, because everyone calls him like a game manager. Like
I
say he's not like a playmaker. He's a game manager.
Exactly.
But when you have freaking top tier of everyone around you, you can be just a game manager.
And their defense is good.
No, like you have to think about their freaking how many stars. I don't know how they had like the salary cap for that. Like McCaffrey, George Kittle, Debo. Like they have everything on defense. They have like Chase. They have all like the crazy names. I'm like, how could they afford that? Like,
I don't know. I mean, it's because they're not paying their quarterback.
No, not true.
$100 million.
Well, they were. They had that Trey Lance guy, first round pick, and now,
no way. I don't know.
He was that. He was supposed to be the starter. I think like last year, he ended up getting benched. Like they got him last year, first round pick. Trey Lance. He's like number 5 or 15. And I was actually watching a video about that the other day. The head coach had to call the my team owner.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, like I don't know how to say this. He's like, we're not benching him right now, but I think that our third string quarterback is going to be our starter, which is Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy was taken like the last round of the draft. So they use the first round and don't use him in the last round. And the owner's like, I mean, I want what's best for the team, but it sucks using all those resources for a player and not using them. Yeah, but I mean, if somebody's better, they're better.
Exactly. And once again, it's the underdog story where I'm like, damn, dude. And I think those guys, those underdogs who just have that drive, just have that pursuit, I just see them, dude, I see them winning.
Not even that, but they have like less to lose.
Exactly.
Like if you go out there and lose, cool, Chiefs rigged it, whatever. If you go out there and win, Mahomes sucks. Birdie's the best.
Yeah.
Like, you just go out there with a lot less pressure than if you're Mahomes going out there. Like, if you lose to Purdy, then that's going to be on your resume forever.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it makes it a lot easier going out there with less pressure.
I don't know. It is. And not to mention, I did in college, I think I've told you, but I guess I know a girl who went to prom with Brock Purdy. And while he was still in college, he was like talking to this girl that I was with. Yeah. That I went to, I did the whole, when you go to dance or whatever, was it formal? Yeah. That's what it's called. Yeah. Went to a formal.
He's a frat boy, in case you don't know.
Yeah, I was previously.
He still is.
Yeah. And then, but then she got a text and it said Brock Purdy. And I'm like, who's that?
She added the last name after he started playing college ball.
No, because she didn't like him. She was like, done. She's like, yeah, it's my ex that texted
I'm
me.
saying she had him as Brock, and then she's like, oh, I had the Purdy in there in case you ever text me around somebody.
No, because I don't even think she knew. I knew. I was like, is that like Brock Purdy at Iowa State? Because they would always play Texas, and they would beat. Dude, he was a 6-year starter at Iowa State.
Yeah.
Like, he was a good player. You don't go 6 years starting at a college D1. Like, that just doesn't happen. I mean, 6 years because of COVID and all that sort of stuff. But
Who's the guy from Baylor that's been there for like 10 years? Is it Baylor?
the Auburn guy.
Oh, no, Oregon.
Or Oregon, yeah. He was Auburn and then went to Oregon.
Yeah, because he was Cam
6
Newton's
years.
backup in college.
Yeah, he was 6 years. He was the same as Brock Purdy.
Yeah,
they
exactly,
both,
yeah.
they were the same.
Bo Nix.
Bo Nix, yeah. Yeah, it's the same thing. That COVID year, dude, just because you redshirt and then you just get added years on.
He's like 30 years old now playing college ball.
Yeah, but it's definitely interesting. I don't know. The Super Bowl, when it comes around, it's always like, a big event.
Yeah.
Specifically for, I guess, Americans. Outside of that, probably not really. But I don't know. It's always fun to watch. But this year, I think it's going to be a little bit more spicy with all the Taylor Swifts and whatever.
Have you seen all the stuff about why people are saying the Chiefs are going to win? Or maybe it's why the Niners are going to win. It's so stupid to me, but they're like, oh, how does it even start? They're like, do you know what Super Bowl this is? And they're like, 58th. And they're like, what's 5 plus 8? And he's like, 13. And he's like, do you know how many Grammys Taylor Swift just won? 13. And he's like, what number is Brock Purdy? 13. And he's like, oh yeah, Taylor Swift is in Tokyo and she's gonna fly to the Super Bowl, which is in, I think, Vegas. They're like, do you know how long of a flight that is? 13 hours. And then he's like, there's so many other ones. There's like 10 of them. And I'm like, that doesn't mean anything. I'm like, so whose side is it for? Like, there's things on both. Then you're just like, 13. They're winning. Like, what? Like, there's no correlation, but I've seen it like 10 times, and all of them have like 1 million plus likes.
It's got to be the memes.
And I'm like, how do people like? And none of the comments are like the comments are just like saying something they didn't say. Like, one of the videos the guy didn't say Brock Purdy. They're like Brock Purdy's also number 13. Oh shit!
They get 1,000 likes.
Yeah. I'm like, what does it matter? I'm like, I could give me a random number. I could make all these correlate some way through that number. Like,
because when you're looking, it's like that thing where we talk about red. You look for something red in the room.
Yeah.
Okay, how much brown stuff did you see?
Yeah.
It's the same kind of thing where it's like, if you're gonna look for that.
Makes me mad. I'm not kidding. I've seen at least like 4 or 5 different like podcasts, like people talking about it, and they're like dead serious. And everyone else is like if you said it to me, you're like 13. They're like, oh shit. I'm like, shut up.
Dude, you also gotta think like, who are the people that follow sports that closely and that follow Taylor Swift that closely?
No, it's bad.
Like, we've talked about that before, where those people who do like follow all of that stuff, just where they know everything about it, they know all about her life. Like, those people just, unfortunately, lower intellect level.
Yeah.
They really are, where they don't know. They're like, 13.
I would not be surprised if on game day on Super Bowl, like, they say something on the broadcast about 13.
Yeah.
Like, I would not be surprised, and it's really going to piss me off. I'm not going to.
Well, because we're looking for it now.
Yeah, exactly.
As well, I mean, obviously, there's all the Super Bowl commercials and stuff. But I saw a DoorDash commercial. And so, apparently, this DoorDash commercial, it's a good idea. They're doing a sweepstakes. So what happens is when this DoorDash commercial comes on, I think it's like a QR code or something that you'll scan, but it's like hidden. You scan it, then you get entered into a sweepstakes to win over like $500,000 worth. Oh no, that's what it was. It was every Super Bowl commercial, you're going to get that product. So like if Nissan has a car and there's a commercial of a Nissan car in the Super Bowl ads, then you get a Nissan car. Or if it's like
it's just like a one winner in the sweepstakes, and they win all this stuff.
Yeah, and they win everything, every ad that was in the Super Bowl. They'll win every one of those items.
That's weird.
And it adds up to like $500,000 or something.
Yeah.
and then like DoorDash subscription for life or whatever it is.
I thought you were gonna say like $500,000 and like free food from DoorDash. I was like, I definitely don't need that because I would never leave my house again. Yeah,
just be getting rounds for the boys.
yeah.
Hook it up. $500,000 in food would be ridiculous. No, it was like because you got like 4 or 5 cars that you would get, and then you would get like whatever. It was just interesting where I was like,
it's such a bad idea. I feel like so random. Why would you not just say like $500,000? I'd be much more inclined to.
Because if you just got $500,000 cash, but okay, I'm never gonna win that. But if it's like, oh, I get this car and I get this, and then you're like, okay, wait, maybe I
get some candles and there was a condom commercial. I need some of those. And
I get some Roman swipes.
Yeah.
No, I mean, so.
Please be a Make-A-Wish commercial. I need me a new kid.
Oh, God. That's how that works. I don't know. It's going to be interesting, though. So if you want to watch Super Bowl anywhere, go ahead and use the Stream East, right? That's what you said?
Stream East.
I think I'm going to be using Stream East.
I'm not going to lie. Crack Streams is like 4K, but sometimes it's hard to get working. But when it does, that's like, looks like you're watching it in real life.
Okay. Well, we'll test out either one of those. And if you want to stay and hit that subscribe button, we do this podcast every Monday and Friday, and we'll continue to for infinity and beyond. All right. So hit that subscribe button, and guys, we will catch you in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.